ống.
Come on. Come on. Blob!
Ống.
Huh?
I have changed my mind.
Lies.
Yep, lies. Oh, you got the new boy in his blob.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'm just now figuring it out.
Feed him jelly beans. That's all I know. Where's your, where's Revibe at? Did you post? You did not post it in general. Yeah, just send me the link. I'll, pull it up that way. Oh, wait, I have it right here. What are we listening to today? Live Reflecting God, huh?
Yep.
That's one of the best live albums I've ever heard. I love that live album.
All right. Welcome. It's a show. We call it Game Revibe. And all we do is watch me play video games. And sometimes I don't even play those video games.
Sometimes you just stand around and stand around.
Yeah. And I think that's going to be the vibe tonight.
Gotcha.
Me standing here while we watch this beautiful animated piece of Boy and His Blob, the remake.
I was gonna say you're not standing. I see you sitting.
Well, yeah. I'm sitting.
There's no
with
standing.
my new Fitville diabetic / neuropathy flavored shoes. Yeah.
How are the shoes?
I think that's what I wanted to say. The shoes are actually wonderful. I was
Did you-
surprised.
Did you get like some gout shoes or something?
Diabetes, neuropathy, arch support, all that cool stuff.
I didn't think you had diabetes. You have neuropathy though?
Oh, I do have neuropathy. Neuropathy has been certified by the doctor, but I've had that for 6 years.
You've had neuropathy for 6 years?
Yep. And I just now finally decided to see the doctor.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah. Taco Bell bean burritos brought me a long way, but unfortunately, it's not something that's holding up anymore. So
Yeah.
I have to up the game some and take real medication and find out if I have circulation issues. Because I'm not a diabetic, so they don't know exactly what the root cause is. But,
You think you have a clot in your leg?
Right now, okay.
if I had it for 6 years, it's going to be one hell of a story. And if that's the case, then I'm going to say Taco Bell saved my life. Anyways.
My ex's uncle had a heart attack while he was at the doctor's office, but because he drank so much beer, it thinned his blood so much that he survived.
That is amazing.
Yeah, so, yeah.
I think that
But
happened.
he drank that crappy beer, like the beer that's like water.
O'Doul's.
No.
The same thing happened to Zach Wilde, actually.
I believe it.
Yeah, he drank a lot of beer and passed a blood clot.
Yeah.
So,
They do say a glass of wine a day is good for your heart.
yeah. So, who needs
Red.
doctor when you got beer?
I can't drink anything.
Oh, but you can, Jess. And tonight is the night that you start.
The opinions Um,
Well, I have the matcha latte. That's what I'm gonna drink. But like alcohol, I can't drink wine. Like, and I try drinking it. I don't like it. And then there's something really weird that happens when I drink alcohol. Like all of my muscles get really. Now this people are like, oh yeah, you're relaxing. I'm like, no, they get tense, but then they actually hurt. So I don't actually like to drink because I'm in pain.
Hell yeah, I'm jealous. And here's Hey
Hell yeah.
Jealousy by the Gin Blossoms. Enjoy.
It's jealousy.
hey, jealousy. I honestly thought that was going towards, and I think I get horny, and I'm like, yeah, you and every other person that has ever drank.
No. Yeah, I know what you're saying. But yeah, I actually do have pain. Like to the point I can't stand. I can't stand it. So I don't really drink much. And if I do, it's very little.
It might have to do with the, what is in it? Ethanol? No. What is in it? There's a gas in alcohol that can cause your muscles to constrict. And I can't remember what it's called. Some people are basically
the game?
allergic to alcohol. No, he's just standing around letting the blob jump around.
It's not jumping.
It was.
Yeah, I kind of lost interest whenever the blob crashed into the field, and then after he whistled for him, they proceeded to hug. So I wasn't sure if this was an actual sequel or a reboot.
I think
Say,
it's
this one looks really nice. I remember it being pretty, not this nice. Well, not one I watched.
No, the one you watched is probably the one that was on NES.
Yeah. Yeah, like the original.
Everybody is so low tonight. Why? Oh, I know why.
Is that better?
No, I forgot. I'm
maxed out in every direction. I was checking my...
That's me being stupid.
Volume.
Give me 1 second. There we go. I forgot. I didn't put it over to the proper speaker.
How about you guys help me finish prepping for my interview tomorrow? What answers should I have for what questions?
Okay, go for it.
Because I need it. I don't have any. I need you to tell me what questions you think they're going to ask, and then give me good answers to give it.
Okay, well, here's pro tip
and
number one.
And then I'll tell you how I do.
Here's pro tip number one. Make sure you bring a jelly bean, a different flavor for each different question that they ask. That way, you pop them, and then you can see if that will actually resolve the problem, where it will just pop the question in your head and you'll have the answer, you know?
Make sure you wear a low-cut blouse with a...
Oh my gosh. Where's the mute button? I'm hitting a mute on you.
No, seriously though, they're going to ask you, what are your greatest strengths? What are your greatest weaknesses? It's the perv alarm.
Yeah. I'm going to whenever I blow that, you have to stop, no matter what you're saying.
Red light, green light.
Yeah, you'll get a red light for that.
Yeah, make it a fun game out of it.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, you should, they're going to ask you, like, what are your greatest strengths? What are your greatest weaknesses?
So strength. So just so you know, I'm filling out, like, it's the shit version of Excel, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have, like, just a document. So that's what I'm going to put. I'm going to put strengths. So if they ask me any question about strengths, what am I going to say?
You're a team leader.
I have a jelly bean for that.
Yeah.
You're a team player.
Team player. That's good. I can say that because it's true. I am. Team player.
Quick learner.
I'm a quick learner, so that's true. That's good. Thank you.
You're
very helpful. Thank you. This is helping me.
You spend...
My brain is shocked.
You spend what the... Okay. You spend 3 to 4 times a week.
Wait, now come on. What are you...
team building exercises.
Okay. Oh, for a minute, I thought you were taking me off the planet.
No. I'm actually trying to help you this time. Hey,
You are
jelly
helping
beans.
me.
There they are.
Team. I don't do that though. That's wrong. I'm not gonna put that because that's not right. But so far you did.
Well, you do
Come on.
spend about 3 to 4 times a week on team building exercises. I mean, that's what we do. We work as a team on here. You know.
On here.
Yay, teamwork! Look at him. He's so excited about it.
See, he's excited about it.
Let me see. Let me think about that for a minute because maybe I could spin that in my own advantage. So give me a second.
Exactly.
What do I do? Because I don't do that. I do. I spend about 2 to 3 times a week. Okay, I could put. All right, hold on. 2 to 3 times a week, I collaborate with management on team changes and stuff like that. Collaborate.
Company direction. That's what you need. You collaborate with management on company direction.
It's not company. It would be team project.
Blob.
Project
It's team-
direction.
It's teams, actually. Team and project
Aha!
direction. See that? We're working together. So this practically is working on team together. So you're correct.
Yeah.
But
See?
it's not what I do at my job.
And whatever
No.
you do, make sure you bring the jelly beans and also reference all of the things that happened in A Boy and His Blob.
No.
Which is standing,
What's the job?
looping. Probably not even a job that I may take. I don't even really know because when I applied for it, it said that it was for a sales trainer. But it's a sales trainer for life insurance. When I went to the... I know.
That does
And then
not sound good.
But you know what? This is good for me because I'm not like so vested in this, but I really want to do a good interview and I'm so out of it. So if anything, I'm taking this as my best opportunity to prepare for interview and then I could just update it as needed if I have others. Copy. So I want to do really good.
I hear you. It's just insurance. Insurance jobs sound iffy to me.
Yeah, I know. They do for me too, I know. I get it. And plus, like I said, I feel like I'm already kind of being thrown for a loop because I applied for a trainer and they put me in some type of a career overview, which that was all about being a sales agent. So unless they didn't have one for trainer, they just threw me in there. So I have to get clarification on that tomorrow too.
Here.
We'll see. All right. Anyway, so we got strengths, and now I have 3 things for that: team player,
That's good.
quick learner, and 2 to 3 times a week I collaborate with management on team projects and or teams and project direction.
Here.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds good, but I should probably put something other than just team player. Team player.
No, team player, they're gonna want to hear.
Yeah, no. I'm saying that, but I'm saying like elaborate a little more on why I'm a team player. Like what makes me a team player.
No, they might ask you to elaborate on that.
Provide quality.
There you go.
Feedback to sales reps with an open door policy.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that sounds good. Quick learner.
Hurry.
Quick learner is always a good thing for
Leader.
quick learner is always a good thing for what are they? Jobs, because you know, you got to learn their systems and stuff like that, and they don't want you to take forever to figure out, you know, this button does this, this button does that, and you know, all that stuff.
So I just put to that quick learner when I'm asked to help out other teams and projects in other departments. So that's good enough.
All right, so let's have 3 of your greatest weaknesses. They usually ask for those
Weaknesses.
too.
Yeah, these are really fun. These are the ones I can't stand. I say everything.
I'm not weak, you inferior being.
Ready?
And you gotta give, like, a good weakness. You can't say something like, oh, well, I just care too much about my job, or I'm too... Okay, that works. I'm too...
I know exactly a good one to say is, and I've actually been trying to work on it too. I'm just trying to figure out how I can say it professionally is, compiling, communication. Compiling communication. So I'm good at communicating, yeah, but it's specifically written communication, because that is something I struggle with. I have no problem direct communication with people, like me and you guys, like right here, but if I were to have to communicate with you through an email right now about any of this, I struggle with the proper communication with that. So how would I put that into a professional, quick...
Are you saying you struggle with, like, how to reply to said email?
No. Like, for instance, I sit on panels to review reps' work, live or recorded, and I listen to everybody in that meeting give their viewpoints on it, and then I'm supposed to take those notes from everybody and what they said, and then condense them to just bullet points and send them out.
Blob.
I have a hard time with that.
So... It's not you have a problem with emails per se. It's
No.
you have a problem condensing in okay. You have a problem.
See, this is why I'm having a problem with this right now.
You have a problem condensing and what is it called? Shorthanding meetings.
Summarizing, right? That's a good
Summarizing. That's it. You have a
He's on live. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, I had a hard time summarizing what we were actually doing, but then I remembered it's game revive.
It is.
And tonight's theme is actually resume revive for Jessica.
Yes, we are trying to well, Brandon is trying to not die from the whatever that is. But Jessica and I are trying to figure out, what things she should be ready for her interview.
Yeah, guys. So can we focus on the more important things here? Like, which jelly bean am I supposed to use for this thing again?
Whatever gives you a ladder.
Purple one.
I thought that was
No, not
black.
the purple one. Blue. It's blue.
No, it's the black one.
It's the red one.
I'm voting blue. All three of us had different answers, so there you go.
You literally have a sign that says ladder.
Ladder.
Oh, there it is. It's the black one.
Oh. Yeah.
All right, I got a golden one,
The golden jelly bean.
and it opens the door for me.
Door.
Amazing. I will say the animations in this game are
Wow.
really.
It is a lot different than what's its face?
What's its face?
The NES version.
It's very colorful. All right.
What? Easter Island, yo.
Yeah, apparently I get half of a statue face.
Okay.
I like it. I'm a fan.
You
So
should be.
we're collecting, apparently. No.
That game progression?
Why would we want to do that when we can save it? Makes no sense to me.
Go to the bed.
The bed.
Mm-hmm. Usually that's a save point, but guess it's not.
This is a whole new video game experience altogether.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
All right, so coming up, we've got more 90s alt pop rock goodness. I don't know what's going to be playing, but it's going to be fun, I'm sure. So here's a little Stone Temple Pilots for you. You guys enjoy this game Revibe, and we'll be back shortly. Okay.
Chippy, I'm so sorry that I'm asking all this stuff on your show.
How dare you?
But you know what, Badger, I really appreciate too what you've been telling me, because this has been very helpful to me since I've struggled today, and my brain is really shot. Like, it really is. That's not even a joke. So like, this has been immensely helpful, even just this. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Yeah, I'm just mad because you're not taking my jelly bean solution. That's all. I'll get over it though.
I don't know. I might have to resort to that, and then I'm gonna go back to you and say, listen, I used the jelly bean.
Job interviews are like the worst. Job interviews are the worst.
Yeah, I know. I'm dreading it, but I also am looking forward to just the fact that I have one. Like I said, I don't even know if I really want this. It's just I'm looking forward to the fact that I get to try it, because I've actually applied to a lot and no one says anything. So this is like the first time I even have an interview.
I mean...
But I also have to apply for another one, so I am going to have an interview that will possibly be a very good option for me with my current company, but it's another position. So that's why this is important, because I'm probably going to use this again, and I'll see where it doesn't work with this interview. So anyways, that weakness was pretty good. This is how I put it. I put summarizing virtual open session feedback into written communication. How you like that?
There you go. That's professional sounding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was pretty good.
That's very professional sounding.
And it's 100% true. And literally, my boss knows about it. He's working with me on it. So.
Well, they're not really gonna ask you like what are your 3 greatest weaknesses. They'll probably ask you what's your greatest weakness, and that right there that's good that you what you came up with. It's not too wordy, but it's not too layman's terms either. It's goodbye. It's right up there. It's perfect. The other thing they'll usually say is give an example when you had to de-escalate a situation.
So.
Hurry!
So, I mean, you don't have to write it down. Just, make sure that you know in your head, what was a time that you had to de-escalate a situation.
Yeah.
Like me, one of the ones I usually use is, I helped a lady give birth over the phone.
For real?
I can't say I've done that.
For real.
No.
That really happened?
That really did happen.
I want to hear this story now. You just went into a whole new territory here.
I was working at Sirius XM. You remember that, right?
Yes.
When I did the Hyundai Blue Link thing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, well, one of the things people hit is there's 3 types of calls we get. One is direction calls. The other is what we call SOS, which is basically if they're stranded somewhere or something like that, but no one's really hurt. And then there's ACN, I think it's what's accidental collision notification. basically when the car's in an accident, we automatically get a call saying that they've been in an accident, and then we get the information from them, like where they are and who's hurt and do they need an ambulance, stuff like that. So anyways, one of the SOS calls went off and this lady got on there and she was like, my daughter is about to have a baby. And I'm like, oh, congratulations. She goes, no, you don't understand. She can't drive any further. She's not going to make it to the hospital. I'm like, oh, okay. Where are you? And I think she said something like they were on a highway. And I was like, okay, what marker are you at? And, you know, she said what marker she was at. Long story short, I'm on here talking to this person and they're like, don't get off the phone with me, stay with me, because, and I mean, I can hear the pregnant lady like screaming her head off, you know, because she's going into labor, she's gonna have her baby. And
that was dumb.
I have a yeah, that was dumb. I had a coworker locate the phone number for the police in the area they were in, because, you know, we did nationally, like we went all the way up to Canada, and he called the police and everything and got the ambulance there, and I was like, okay, the ambulance is on their way, and she's like, no, you don't understand, this baby is coming. And I was like, okay, what do I do? And the only thing I could think of was pull up Google and look up how to give birth to a baby.
There you go.
Believe it or not, there is a wiki page on how to give birth to emergency birth to a baby in a car.
Perfect.
So, using the wiki page and, you know, what I know from, you know, my mom, yeah, we helped a lady give birth in her car, and just as the baby was born, and she, you know, wrapped it in the blanket and everything like that, just as the baby was born, the ambulance showed up.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's usually the example I will give them when they're like, tell us a time where you've de-escalated the system or kept cool under pressure or something like that. Because, you know, there was no reason for me to panic and freak out, because all it was going to do is freak out the lady. And, you know,
of course,
I got reprimanded for it.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, my boss was like, yeah, you did what needed to be done, and you did everything, but don't ever do that again. And I'm like, wow, you...
Okay,
that's
so...
really ungrateful.
Ungrateful, and where the fuck were you, dude? Like...
Right. Why were you not helping de-escalate this situation?
Yeah.
You know, so, and that was one of the reasons I had left, is because, you know, I started realizing they don't appreciate the hard work we do and stuff, because
it's, you know, because you showed them up. It's
scary.
Over here.
Like, there was a time where I had a kid crying after the accident collision thing went off. And this kid was just crying and upset, and he was like, I don't know, 8 or 10 years old, like he was a little kid, and his mom passed out behind the wheel and ran the car into a ditch, for lack of better words.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and the kid is just freaking out, and I'm like, I'm asking him, are you okay? What's your name? Trying to calm him down. And, I told him, how to check his mom, check she's breathing, check her pulse, make sure she's still functional, for lack of better words. And she was. She just passed out. I told the kid, I was like, do you have any favorite superheroes? And he was like, well, I really like Batman. And I was like, Batman's my favorite superhero too. So right now I need you to be brave like Batman so we can help your mom. And this whole time I've got 911 on the phone. We're getting all the information we can. And, I'm asking the kid, do you see, a mile marker? You can't really ask a kid that. So you have to say, do you see a sign with a number on it? It'll be green.
Yeah.
And, they'll be like, okay, yeah, it's got a 3 and a 4. Okay, well, they're at mile marker 34. So, that's what we tell the paramedics and the police and everything. But yeah, that job, the only thing I hated about it was the not really politics, but it became more about selling the product than helping the people.
Yeah, what they don't realize is that helping the people would have sold the product 10 times more than
10 times over. Yes,
Agree.
It would have.
It's horse shit. I'm sorry you had to go through that, but that was an amazing story.
Yeah.
Well, I look at it like I've started looking at all the past jobs I've had is I've learned skills and things about myself that I didn't know, and it's helped me grow as a person and as an employee.
Right on. Well, you're listening to Game Revibe. We had a wonderful segment of there. Mr. Badger here talking about his previous experience working with Sirius, right?
Mm-hmm. Sirius XM. Yeah. I don't think they exist anymore as far as the building that I worked in. They did Hyundai Blue Link and a couple of others.
So they were just a contract company that supported other OnStar-like systems.
Yep. That is exactly what it was.
Yeah, and usually those have egos like none other. And,
nothing. Oh man.
I have an ego, but it doesn't get that crazy.
Well, I mean, those jobs pay really well. They really do. They give you, your straight 40 hours. They pay really well. They offer overtime, all that good stuff. But it's so micromanaged that the stress level is way beyond what the pay is worth.
Yeah. Well, if you guys want to hear that story, it will be up on the YouTube channel as well, along with the radio podcast, because, we have 2 different shows here. So that story will be up there. That needs to be shared, because that is awesome. I'm a firm believer in that. Outside of that, Jess, did you get your job yet?
I don't know. They'll have to tune in next week for next week's show to find out.
Yeah. She's gonna have to go to the store and buy some Jelly Bellies.
Yep.
Yeah, really. If I'm gonna try your solution, I'm gonna need to go get some jelly beans.
Yeah, you definitely want to get the movie theater popcorn one.
Oh, they're my favorite.
Yep.
I actually threw out 2 boxes of jelly beans.
That is funny that he did that when you fed him the gold one.
He got his parachute jelly bean.
That's cute.
That's the one you'll need tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's freaking running him into the walls as he's falling.
You'll do the interview, and then all of a sudden to be like, well, here's the issue that we have, and then you just quickly jump out the window, eat the jelly bean, and parachute all the way down.
I bet you they'll yell out and say, "You're hired!"
You know what?
The best
If somebody
interview I've
did
ever
that
seen.
during my interview, I'd be like, no, that person needs to work here.
No, I mean, they'd be like, tell us how you prepare for a situation. And you just throw a bag of jelly bellies
This is how I
at it.
prepare with jelly beans. Watch this. This is how I prepare.
They'll be like, okay, Ronald Reagan. Oh man, good times. So,
What was the one guy, Ric Flair? That's who it was. You sent me a picture of going, woo! That's what I'm gonna
Yeah.
do. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go, woo!
hang on, let's do that right now. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh.
Whoa!
Totally
Wow.
failed that one.
Close.
Okay.
Close.
And here I
Was the-
trusted myself. Speaking of
was the
trust, here's a little
original-
Megadeth for you. You guys enjoy.
What's the original, this hard? Like one hit killed you?
Yeah, but it's kind of an easy game. It's a hell of a lot easier than the Nintendo one was.
Mm-hmm. I believe it.
Because, I mean, at least it has an explanation of what you're looking at right there, you know? Oh, this is the
Yeah,
parachute
the,
jelly bean. This is the balloon. This is the ladder.
Yeah, the original one I don't think had signs for what you needed. You just kind of had to figure it out.
Yeah. And actually, I'm liking this game a lot better because of the fact it's very easy to figure out. Oops. There we go then.
Yeah, just don't run into the walls because it bounces.
Don't bounce on the walls.
All right, so for de-escalate a situation, I have that there was a time where there was tensions that rose pretty high because I was training a virtual meeting of 20 plus people.
Mm-hmm.
And what I did to de-escalate that was I had the idea to create breakout rooms and have smaller classes of people to have a more individualized approach. And then I also did, I asked them to please wait until they're called upon by raising their hand. Because it got
There
a
you
little
go.
crazy. So many people in there.
There you go.
Yeah,
That-
it was
that's
bad.
a good way. That's a good
Yeah,
way
so-
to de-escalate.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't get your treasure chest, bro.
I didn't
Do
get
you
the
think
treasure
that's good
chest.
enough, or should I have something else?
Well, we can do that again.
Is it good enough to keep just that, or do you think I need more?
No, that should be fine.
You're hired.
They usually ask for one instance, and they want it to be as brief as possible.
Yeah. Okay.
And if they ask you to go into detail, then you can go into a little more detail. But
It's good. I like this.
but for the most part, they want you to stay as concise and brief as possible, because you got to think about it. They're interviewing probably 40 more
Yeah.
people after you, so
Right, they are.
they really don't want to talk too much about things like that. So, but for mine, Brandon's reaction was perfect. You know, I say, I helped a lady give birth over the phone. Well, now I've got to hear this story.
Yeah.
And I actually gave that example at a job, and before I knew it, there was like 4 managers in the room listening to my story.
Yeah. I don't have a story like that. I wish I did. I mean, mine's just tensions in a
Yeah.
Zoom room.
Well, I mean, everybody has their own story. Like,
I probably do have a better story. I just can't think of it.
I mean, you can sit and think about it. I mean, you don't have to use.
I don't want to right now.
I don't want to. Screw
I
this.
don't. Like, my brain is, like, literally, I can't. Like, so, this is what I think I needed all along, is I needed support, and you guys are, like, my support, so this is what I
We try. I mean,
this Excel sheet idea is like super. I'm loving this.
We
Make it very organized.
we joke around and take shots at each other sometimes, but in the reality of the situation is, we
they're butterflies. I was like, what is that? Butterflies. I thought they were leaves.
we help each other because that's what we need. Oh, you can almost do it. You can almost do it.
Nope.
So close. Can you make a
Trampoline?
trampoline?
Nah, it's not there.
You can make a balloon.
Yeah, but that's just to help him float up.
Oh, it's not to help you. Shoot.
Oh,
You
well.
have to come
I
back.
was gonna jump that way.
You have to come back and do it. You can.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
got a world map.
Yeah, so you can just come back and get them. But no, what I was saying is, we try to help our friends out as best we can. And Brandon and I understand more than probably anybody else that job interviews suck. Like, you don't know what to say half the time. You don't know what to expect.
Right.
You're over here
I
like,
haven't-
where do you see yourself in 3 years? Well, don't say
Yeah.
you and your wife,
I'm not. Well, I don't have a wife, so I don't think I'm gonna say that. So
No, like it's a Family Guy joke.
I know.
But
I don't have a wife.
but he
I have a husband, but I don't have a wife.
I'm trying to think what else they would
Yeah, so we have
about.
strengths, weaknesses, and
This
de-escalating a situation. Is there anything else for interview answers, questions that they would have?
Trying to
What about you, Chippy? You got something to add here for me?
Yes.
Don't tell me jelly beans.
Okay.
no, not jelly beans.
That's all I had.
I'm gonna put it here. Jelly beans.
Honestly, I don't even know how I get most of my jobs.
I don't understand his either. I mean, Kroger was the easiest job I've ever got. Everything else I've had to go to interviews, work hard, make sure I looked presentable, blah blah blah. Brandon goes in there and goes, I need a job, and they're like, yeah, you're hired. But on top of that, he has the skills to back up himself. He knows a lot, so
True.
he can be like, well, I know Linux and I know how to program my own front ends and blah blah blah. And they'll look at him and be like, oh, okay. And on top of that, he can look at literally any GUI or any front end or any interface and figure it out in a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I'm not contesting that he is super smart.
rather
I've picked
impressive.
I've picked his brain quite, a few times myself. So
It's rather impressive. My mom,
you don't have to tell me that. I'm impressed.
my mom
He
and
knows-
my
I hope you know
mother-
that, don't you, Chippy?
Yes.
You know I'm impressed. All right.
My mom and my mother-in-law, will ask me computer questions, but if I don't know the answer or I can't figure it out, guess who's on my speed dial?
Ghostbusters?
No, Brandon.
I know. I'm joking.
You know what's
Could be
weird?
Ghostbusters.
You know what's weird? I
What?
actually picked up the trilogy for Ghostbusters today. And
Oh, yeah?
ironically, I know somebody who does have the Ghostbusters on speed dial. True story. But no, I
Really?
actually got the movies today for $5. All three of them.
Oh, wow.
And
Oh,
you know
that's
what they
right. Did
also
you get any
had?
of the games that you went for?
Wait. Was it Afterlife is the third one? Or
Yeah.
was it the one? Okay.
Afterlife.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the one I wanted.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, it's the whole shebang. And they're only selling it for $4.95. And it was like Game Exchange, right? Which, by the way, I didn't find any of your games, just sorry. But they also had Grandma's Boy.
Oh, I love that movie.
And you're not going to
Whatever,
believe
love
what
you.
I also found.
What? What'd you find?
Jay and Silent Bob Reboot.
The reboot?
Yes, which is hard to
Nice.
find because
Yes.
it's not as published as the other ones were.
Exactly.
So,
Let's see what the internet says. How do you cope with rejection?
Be careful with that.
you could just ask me that question because it's been my whole life.
Well, not well. Actually, I cope pretty well. My mechanism of coping with rejection is I just keep walking. I don't really care.
I make a Geometry album.
Yep. I was just gonna say I write and
Hurry!
play music. That's how I cope with it.
Oh, by the way, not to change the subject, I am going to, since I do own the geometria.com domain, I'm going to make another blog and post up every single song that I've ever made there.
Awesome. Downloadable or just listenable?
Some are going to be downloadable depending on which system I use to promote it, because I don't know where I want to host it.
Oh, dude, you should have a Geometria day
Geometry.
on here.
Oh God.
Just instead of playing music what am I trying to say?
Over here!
Professional music, for lack of better words.
You show how I made the songs and everything. Did I step on something?
No. Just play video games, but instead of playing like U2, Blondie, stuff like that, play Geometria. In just nothing but Geometria that day.
Okay. That sounds fair.
And then you can be like, yeah, when I did this song, blah, 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 and you can talk about it. Or you can just be like, okay, here's Mannequin. No explanation. Just called Mannequin.
Yeah, I gotta make the new album. I've been sitting on it for 2 years.
New album is going to be, what, your 21st?
Yeah. Well, I meant this is gonna be more mainstream like the last one was.
Oh, okay.
So basically,
Yeah.
I just treat that as Greatest Hits Volume 2.
Yeah, release that and put it on Spotify and stuff, and I'll buy it.
Nah, it's gonna be free. I
Oh,
figure.
then put it
Yeah.
on Spotify.
I don't want to sell Geometry anymore because I don't make the samples, the musicians
Uh-huh.
do. And I kind of feel like a cheap asshole when I do that, so.
Yeah, but aren't they royalty free?
They are, but I just have this moral code for some reason that just says this isn't right.
Well, just stick it up on Spotify then, and
Yeah.
donate the money to a music charity or something.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
What a lot of people do. If you can land in the middle without hitting the spikes, you can. I don't think you can make a hole. Do you have the jelly beans to make a hole?
I do.
Blob!
There you go.
Teamwork.
Yep. What the hell? What?
Oh, I'm fighting with my computer, and I really need a new mouse.
Then buy one.
Yeah, buy a red dragon. Those are awesome.
A what?
A red dragon.
Is that on Amazon?
Yeah.
You can get a
Red Dragon mouse?
Logitech for $9. Don't listen to it.
Oh, Listen to him.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, that is kind of expensive. You
Red
do
Dra-
know I'm cheap, right? I've said this multiple times.
yes, you are cheap. However, Red
They are
Dragons
pretty
do
cool
last
looking, though.
longer than Logitech.
What is this that I have? I have a TechNet. That's what I have.
TechNet?
And I like it, but it only
So
lasted a little bit, and now it's like all messed up because like my left click like does double clicks all the time. So that's why I'm like, oh gosh darn my mouse, because it's like double clicking everything all the time.
Yeah.
And the wheel doesn't work either. Like it like doesn't scroll right. It's annoying.
I mean, you can get a Logitech. Logitech is okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't really like hardcore game. Like, you don't. I mean, you don't play like Fortnite or anything, right?
No.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you.
No, I don't Fortnite.
Okay, so you don't play like Fortnite, and you don't really like live on Call of Duty and stuff like that. So you don't really need a gaming.
I don't have time
Now,
to play anything.
Exactly. So the Logitech would probably work better for you.
That's what I'm using.
I think that's what Greg has actually.
A Logitech?
Yeah.
It does it justice.
I need, because of WoW and the
I have to wait till I get
Uh,
paid though.
FPS games I have, I need to make sure I have a high DPI on it.
Isn't there a mouse that's what the hell is it? It's not the curvature of it is different.
Ergonomic.
Yes. Yeah.
They're okay.
My
They're
brain
just
is gone. I
they're
can't think of
okay.
it.
They're just like really difficult to master. For me, they were. I worked at a job that used those, and it was really weird.
I don't think I can use that. I'm looking at them now. I feel like I'm not going to be able to do it right away. It's going to take me too long. I'll get annoyed.
Yeah. You'll get annoyed. And by the way, you've been listening to Game Revive.
How long have we been on?
About 3 minutes.
Oh, that's not long.
Oh yeah, no, I just let the conversation go. I was like, I just want to hear what they talked about.
Yeah.
Mice.
Mhm.
Mice.
Logitech brand specifically.
Computer
Well, these aren't
meat-
that cheap either.
No, you can get one for $9. Trust me.
Yep.
Well, Amazon Basics, you could get one for $10.
Yeah, so that's what
Yeah,
you need to do.
Logitech makes those.
Oh, Amazon Basic?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
I bought a Amazon Basic mouse pad,
Get purple.
and I found out that Razer makes it.
Actually, Razer is a pretty decent brand. That's my gaming controller for my Android.
That's my headphones that I'm talking with right now.
Yeah,
So
it sounds great.
Yeah, normally I was like, Razer just seems overpriced, but they really make some solid equipment.
Yeah, I haven't had a problem with them at all. My gaming controller is the only thing about my gaming controller is that it does kind of slip off because it's one of those I don't know what the word is, but it's not like a backbone is where it's got a solid back. It's got more of a, it's got like a little the hell is that thing?
Is it shaped like an Xbox, but it has like a little hinge in the middle, and you like pull it up, stick your phone in, and
It's more
close
like a wristband.
a wristband?
Yeah, it's got like a little rope. I don't know what it's called. I can't think of the word, but that's okay. I don't think of too many words.
I should give you my old controller because I don't use it.
No. My controller's fine. It's great. It's comfortable. It's ergonomic.
I don't even know where mine is. Somewhere.
But with that being said, ergonomics, once we start talking about that, we know it's officially time to end the show.
That is sad.
Yeah, that
That
ergonomics
was
would do
really
it.
fast. Like, this is exceptionally fast
Yeah.
tonight.
Well, I mean, it's like 10 o'clock and y'all started, before I jumped on here, y'all started at, what was it? About 8:35, so.
I really didn't, though, because I was talking to my daughter. She was upset, and I had to talk to her, so.
That's fine.
That happens. I remember when your daughter was an itty-bitty baby.
Yeah, that was really fast that she's not anymore.
Uh-huh. It really was.
She's gonna be 12 years old in a couple of weeks here on Valentine's Day already.
Wow.
Goodness.
I know.
All right. Well, that turned you inside out. Speaking of inside out, here's a little U6 for you.
Clicked? Oh.
We'll be back, and you guys enjoy.
Good old sound bar or board.
I really love those segues. Just find a way to throw in the pun during a magical moment about us getting old.
Yeah, it just seems like yesterday we were all hanging out on Skype in the palace and, just talking bullshit. Now
Yep.
we hang out on Mixcloud.
You're still on over there.
Are we?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I just muted everything and I was like, wait, I think I'm here talking. Yeah, you're still on there.
Here's E6.
Hang on, I'm starting that over because we were over here just being emotional, sloppy 40-plus-year-olds, not really paying attention to things, primarily me. So we're going to start the song over again because I can do that, I think. Here's Eve 6 for you. Enjoy.
Anyways, here's Wonderwall.
Oh, God. I'm just going to keep that in because that was too damn funny. I'm not going to even edit it out.
That's so funny to me. That's like the funniest thing ever to say about anything is someone will say something and you'll just be like, yeah, anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Is the music playing?
No, there's nothing going on.
Oh my God, what am I doing? I was thinking such a great show, and then all of a sudden everything just stops.
Yeah.
You broke it, yo.
You know what? I'm just gonna end the show. Forget it.
All right.
There's no Eve 6 after all.
No use sex tonight. Sorry,
No
guys.
E6, no Wonderwall, nothing.
Yeah, no.
There was a wondrous wall here. That's what it is.
That's what it was. All right. Well, you guys have a great night, and I guess I'll see you next week.
Yep. We'll be here.
Oh, okay.
Right on.
All right. Later, guys.
Later.